Welcome back everyone to the channel. As the title suggests, today we have a very special car on the channel, and that is the one of 125 in the world ABT Audi RS6. Is it ABT or is it ABT? I think it goes either way. I say ABT. The ABT 2021 RS6 is coming to the channel. My buddy in State College, Pennsylvania, which is about 2.5 hours away from where I live. So I'm gonna make my way there, gonna pick up my friend, go to State College, and we're gonna shoot the RS6. Basically do a review of the car. Since it's such a rare car, I figured this would be perfect for the channel. I know I already reviewed a regular RS6, but this is a special RS6 and it's gonna be a lot of fun to shoot. So we're gonna make our way to State College and check out the RS6. All right, so we're almost at State College, and I wanted to take a minute to say the best road trip drink is the peach edition of this Red Bull. Better than any other Red Bull out right now because the regular one sucks. But this one, if you need an essential, it's this one. Do you agree or not agree? Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys, so we finally made it to State College, and as you can see, right behind me is the ABT RS6-R. So we're gonna go over the exterior of the car to see what differences there are between this and the regular RS6. Look at the interior and also the sound check because this car sounds way better than the stock RS6. So let's go right into it. All right, guys, so one of the main differences on the exterior between this and a stock RS6 is the carbon fiber. So this car with the ABT pack basically ups the carbon by 100%. As you can see in the front, starting out right here, you can see the canards all in carbon fiber. Then you have this aero pack right here that goes along with the carbon diffuser, essentially accentuates that completely, goes with the canard, and has a little bit of airflow that goes through there, and that is all carbon fiber. Then right here, as you saw on the old RS6, this blade was just kind of like a silver, or you can get it black from factory. It adds this carbon fiber blade right here on top of the carbon fiber blade right here. So as you move along the grille, you can see they added extra carbon right here. So carbon all the way from here down to here. And even on the stock RS6, there is that little airflow hole right here, and they added all that carbon fiber. Looks so much better. And then as you move down, you can see the labeling for the RS6-R. You know that this car is special because, well, it has the extra R rather than just RS6. Carbon fiber moving down here, carbon fiber right here, and then that huge carbon fiber splitter, which I think looks amazing. It makes the RS6 look even more angrier than it does stock, and it just looks amazing. Like I said before, this is one of 125 in the world and very limited in the US. I think this might be the second one in the United States, so very rare car. And as you move along the car, continuing, you have an intake right here to expel heat from the brakes and the wheels, and so I guess it was an outtake, but you can see the one of 125 badging, carbon fiber. I mean, that thing looks amazing. And as you move down right here, you have the carbon fiber along the car. So this right here, this blade is stock carbon fiber from factory. Then they add this little lip right here of carbon fiber, and you move down, then you have a little winglet and more carbon fiber, which I think looks amazing and just adds on to the carbon already on the side. Makes that side look very aggressive, especially with that wagon form, as I said before. Looks so good, especially with all that carbon additions from ABT. Then you move on to the mirror caps. This is full carbon fiber. As a little winglet, it reminds me of the M3 and M4, the previous generation, not the pig nostril generation. Adds that little line right there to go across to the window, that pillar. So let's keep moving down along the car. I apologize if I'm breathing heavy because it is cold and I'm moving around real fast. So you have another exhaust right here, I would say, carbon fiber and then gloss black to help expel heat from the car. The number one thing about this car that makes this better than the stock RS6 is the diffuser. So as you know in my review previously, the stock diffuser on the RS6 just didn't look aggressive at all. It just looked very lazy from Audi. Didn't have carbon. It was just a black gloss plastic. Well, this completely changes the game because you see it has carbon all the way from over there, all the way down there. Then it kind of has those diffusers in the middle, and it just looks so good. And you have the RS6-R badge. Then you move down the line, and it has that custom ABT exhaust. It does have quad tips. Like I said in my other video, the RS6 usually comes with the oval exhaust, and that's typically because that's the RS design. And the exhaust is pushed back a little bit, and this one's a little bit forward, and that's an ABT design feature. That's kind of like what they're known for their exhaust. I think it looks so much more aggressive when it's angled like that, with the front exhaust popping out further out than the other exhaust pipe, and I think it looks so good. And you got the ABT logo, so you know you got the real deal. When this car was on idle, it was so loud. That doesn't stop there. There's more carbon because this blade right here that connects the lights all together, and you go all the way over there, is actually carbon fiber. I don't know if you can see that. So they switched out the chrome or the black chrome that you can get as an option, and they made it carbon fiber. It looks so good. Then you move up to the window, and they didn't stop. They added carbon fiber here and little winglets on the side. Looks so good. And then accentuates the spoiler as well in the back, adding more carbon fiber, makes it a little bit more angled. This is stock right here, and then you have the carbon fiber right here, and then you also have carbon fiber over here, basically to complete the design. And that's pretty much the exterior features of the ABT RS6-R. You add a lot of carbon, you add a lot of aggressive design to this car. Even though the car is aggressive stock, this just ups it by 100% basically, and it looks so menacing. All right guys, so now that we finished the exterior, we're gonna go over the engine because there is something special about this. It's not just a body kit from ABT, but it has something special in the heart of this car. So as you guys know, this car does come stock with 590 horsepower with the ABT tune, and I think they changed some wiring harnesses as well to achieve the new power output, which is 690 horsepower. So you can see right here the ABT power badge, just so you know that this car is not stock. So like I said, 590 horsepower, you add that extra 100, and my god, this thing is fast. You thought the old RS6 was fast, add another 100 horsepower, and it's just a different animal. We're gonna do a sound test for this car, so we're gonna rev it up a little bit. Do keep in mind it does have a rev limiter, so it's not gonna sound too good in park, but maybe we'll get some flybys just so you guys can hear what this car sounds like. So you can already hear on startup, this car has a little bit more grunt to it than the stock one. So as you guys heard, this car does have a lot more grunt than the stock RS6, but unfortunately Audis do put a soft limiter, so you can't really give it to its full potential. It definitely does have a lot more grunt than the stock one, as I've heard the stock one last week, and it sounded a little weak. This one sounds a lot better, and I'm sure when you're pushing down on the pedal on the road, it sounds amazing. Now that we've done the sound test, let's hop in to the car and do a quick overview of what's changed inside. So there's a little bit of things done to this car to make it a little bit more special. It does come with the carbon fiber on the side, as I stated before, and it has that kind of like real feel carbon. And as you move in, you see the 1 of 125 nameplate right here, and it's illuminated. When you open the door, you know it's special because it's 1 of 125 in the whole world. Then you have the RS6-R floor mats as well. And then you move in, then you have the ABT shifter. So that's gloss carbon rather than the Alcantara, which I think looks a lot better than the Alcantara, especially when you're pushing your hand on that. The oils aren't gonna ruin it because it is just gloss carbon. Now, when you move on to the other side, we can look at the special nameplate that ABT put into this car. The 1 of 125, again, because you wanna know that this car is special. And you move down right here as well, another 1 of 125 nameplate for the car. So when your passengers get in, they know it's special. But that's pretty much it for the interior. Nothing too crazy. A little bit more carbon over there as well. It's not too much in your face, and it matches perfectly with the exterior of this car. All right guys, so we are in the ABT RS6-R. This is my first time riding in an R6, so I don't know, I'm really excited, especially with an extra 100 horsepower. So as you can see, when you switch it into dynamic mode, you get the nice shifters. You can feel it really shift. It's awesome. What do you think?
I think it's pretty sick.
I think it's sick as well. You can see it's kind of like a fighter jet, the revs lined up, kind of like the Reventon. Reminds me of that setup. But it's so comfortable in here. Like, you don't really feel like you're in a 690 horsepower weapon. It's typical Audi. Very nice interior. The seats are so comfy. Very, very nice. As I stated before, it does have the ABT carbon fiber shifter as well, and then the 1 of 125. All right guys, so we just got out of the RS6 and let me say this thing is a proper weapon, especially with the extra 100 horsepower. I definitely think if you have an RS6, at least tune it. You don't have to do the ABT because it is a rare kit, so you won't be able to get it anymore probably, but my God, is that thing fast, such a beast, and it sounds so much better with the ABT exhaust. But that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed going for a ride in the ABT RS6-R, one of 125. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do more cars. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as there's more videos on more cars coming very soon. I'll see you guys on the next video.